Not to digress the Back to the Future stuff, I'm a huge Twilight Zone guy.
Far
Do you
out.
have any stories of the nightmare episode with Lithgow and all?
Twilight Zone, the movie.
I just might. Let's see if I have any pictures here. It was a fantastic shoot to be a part of. It was that ensemble. J.D. Johnston and Peg, who played my wife Donna Dixon, Margaret and Abby Lane and Charles Knapp, God rest him. It was so fantastic because George Miller, he cast really capable people and allowed us the room to improvise, to come up with stuff. So when you see my wife and I fighting over the pillow, or rubbing our head, crying, thinking we're going to die, we tried things in rehearsal, and he said, yes, keep doing it. And it was so exciting because it was one of the first time Garrett Brown and his Steadicam worked. And Garrett's 6'6" or something, and his Steadicam was 65 pounds, and he's running up and down the aisles of the airplane while Alan Davio's sitting back just enjoying the ride. And George Miller was beside himself because it was the first time that they were able to put a video tap on the lens of the camera so he could see what the camera was seeing. And he was beside himself. And George was just a delight to work with. He was so much fun. And it was his first Hollywood film, and it was my first co-star film in Hollywood.
That's great.
It was a treat to be a part of it. I have many more stories from that set, so interview me for your show and I'll bring them out.
Sounds good. I know you probably knew that magic was happening when you were filming it, so when you saw the completed thing, were you like blown away with how good and scary it was?
Of course, yeah. Of course, I'm looking for how much screen time I got, but no, the pacing of it was so fantastic. And I had my script out just a couple months ago. I was looking at, and Nightmare at 30,000 feet, the remake of Nightmare at 20,000 feet, that segment was supposed to be the second segment in the script.
Yes.
And it was just, in this movie with a bang, make it number 4, and it made a lot of sense.
That's awesome.
It was, frankly shocking that Spielberg decided he wanted to finish that film after the horrible accident with Vic Morrow and the kids. But he decided to finish it, and my agent said, go for it. Hopefully, they'll cut that segment or whatever they're going to do. And, it was heartbreaking, and yet at the same time it was really exciting because, John Lithgow was a dream to work with. He's a wonderful man. And everyone, like I said, it was an ensemble that just loved being there.
Thank you, Jeffrey. I appreciate it. Always kind. Thank you.
So you had a big scare up there, huh? Oh, yeah. Want to see something really scary?
You just crossed over into the Twilight Zone.